Welcome back to Unwarranted. Ladies and gentlemen, happy 2024. Ba-ba-ba-ba! That was a much sadder air horn.
It's running out of air.
Is that how you're entering your 2024?
Yeah, because air horns are overrated. They are way too fucking loud, actually.
You really aren't a fan of like sudden loud noises, are you?
Loud noises? No, thank you. Absolutely no, thank you. Yeah, anytime there's a loud noise, I definitely get real spooked and I complain a lot and I definitely give dirty looks just out into the world when I hear like I just like kissed the mic a little bit. I got a little too close. A little too close.
You're getting friendly with the equipment.
Just kind of a little flirty with the equipment. No. I don't like loud noises at all. Loud motorbikes, people banging things. I'm not a fan. There was
Just the general people banging things.
people banging things. Stop banging things. It's too noisy.
Quit your banging.
Quit your banging. I'm going to be that old man out on my lawn.
Shaking your fist. Are you getting
Shaking
a
my fist.
sex change that I should be aware of? You said you're going to be an old man.
I did say that. I'm just going to be an oldie. I'm just going to be an oldie out there shaking my fist at the young'uns. And
Shaking
the
your
old uns.
tiny boy fists.
But
Well, that's actually true.
That's
We do always say you have little boy hands.
I do
so
have
guess
little boy hand.
partway there.
I'm partway there. Okay, speaking of little boy hands, that's perfect.
I don't know if I like where this is going.
I have
but
a question
proceed.
for you.
Yeah, sure.
It's going to take a moment of setup.
I
So
thought
do
you were
have
going
a
to say a
question.
moment of silence.
A moment of
I
silence.
was like, what are we getting into here?
Yeah. Okay. So picture 10 meters in front of you is a spawn point and a running timer of 60 seconds on the clock. At the beginning of the 60 seconds, a 12-year-old version of yourself gets spawned, and that version of you is running full steam ahead, and their entire objective is to kill you. You have the entire 60 seconds to immobilize this version of yourself.
Just let me make sure I'm up to speed here because you put it out in a very complex manner. There is a little boy version of me, like how old?
12.
12, that is going to try to kill me.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to spawn at the start of 60 seconds, and he's going to be running full steam ahead, and he has to kill you.
Have any weapons?
Nah, you're both just bare hand.
Well, I'm going to beat that little fucker's ass.
That's great.
Sorry, I should probably bleep that one out because it's pretty early in the episode, but I would beat my own ass. Wait.
We're going to leave that one in. Okay. So
Anyway.
he's running full steam ahead at you. You've got the full 60 seconds
Yeah.
to immobilize him before another one spawns.
Oh, is it
At
like, so
the
it's how many
60
rounds I think I could last?
How many rounds? So if you don't kill the first one in the first 60 seconds, you've now got two coming at you.
You just said immobilize.
Well,
I'd be
yeah, you
breaking
can
knees.
immobilize him, and he might wake back up if you're still fighting other 12-year-old versions of yourself.
Yeah,
So
I would just,
the question,
I would push,
question.
I would
Okay.
push the Mies over and just stomp on their knees.
Okay, that's great.
It's pretty ruthless now that I think
So you're just
about
gonna
it. But
grab him, and are you kicking in from the front?
I don't
from
wanna
the
kill them.
front of them? Okay, so you don't want to kill them. That's fine.
yeah, I'm just gonna make sure
So
they
they're
can't
just
walk.
gonna be still just crawling around zombie style.
I would run
Or
out of
Joe from
space
Family
after
Guy.
a while. What do I get out of
He's
this,
out of
or
total
is
shit.
this just a
So
terrible
this-
predicament? that
I'm not
stuck
even
in?
at the last question. I'm not even
I
at
should
the
probably
question.
stop
This is
cutting you
still.
All right, go ahead.
So the question is, how many 12-year-old versions of yourself do you think you could take down before they kill you?
As long as it takes for me to get tired.
So
I think that would really be the.
you think you
Ultimate
can
thing.
kill a 12-year-old every 60
think
seconds for how until you die? Though?
I think I could kill a 12-year-old me, to be clear.
Tell us about 12-year-old you. Why
No,
are you
I'm-
just kicking in his knees?
No, I just want to make it clear that I'm not out there trying to kill 12-year-olds. But I do think that I could take a 12-year-old a minute. Let's not clip that. You almost did a spit take, but that's okay.
Tee-hee.
Yeah, I think it would just be when I get tired. So
So when you get tired, you'll just give up and die.
depends on how much cardio I would have done. Well, no, it's not that I would just give up. I'm saying like eventually I'd get tired and I'd get slower, and one of them would get a good like neck bite in or something like that. I don't know. You're making them sound pretty feral, so I assume they're just
they're spawns. They're just clones of 12-year-old version of you.
Why 12?
That's what was on the TikTok I found.
Oh, okay.
I copied this down.
Wow, you're copying from other people? This is not original.
It's a question. I didn't think of this.
Tisk. Can't believe you.
I'm not that imaginative. Imagine if I started a sentence with, imagine you were somewhere.
I think you probably started a sentence that way at some point.
Yeah, I probably did like 10 seconds ago when I said, imagine if I'd started.
It did sound very presentery. I was going to say, I felt like you were pitching me for like the next generation of Fallout Vault tech.
Oh.
Like, we're going to have an apocalypse. Come join us in paradise. But hey, you know, when you silently laugh like that, no one can tell. So my answer is,
yeah, well, okay, so
yeah, I
truly,
think it would be as long as it takes for me to get tired.
No, okay,
which is probably
stop.
like
That's not. Hang on, that's not an answer to the question that I'm asking. How many do you think you
I
could
was
kill?
about to have an extended answer for you.
Well, I'd better stop interrupting so you can finish your damn sentence.
So let's say if I can run 10 minutes straight, which I can't.
Why would you?
Then that's probably a pretty good indicator that I would last less than 10 minutes.
So you think you could take down less than 10?
I think I'd probably clock 9.
I'm so glad that came around to where it did. I like that it really did come into a realistic place. Yeah, no, I like that. I honestly, I feel like I would have less success than that even. Because
You think that you would take like less than 9?
I think I would take less than 9 because 12-year-old me was doing so much more fucking cardio. I was doing ballet multiple times a week. I was doing soccer. I was playing all the sports at lunch. Like, I was fit.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was a little feral spawn, I think I would do pretty good.
If I was a little feral
spawn, I think I would do a good job of.
Sounds like the start of like
taking down an adult.
Grinch Christmas jingle. If I was a little feral spawn.
If I was a little feral spawn.
I'd kick down Christmas trees.
Kick down Christmas trees. Actually, we're having a lot of fun at the moment. So we play, we've started playing Baldur's Gate.
It's good stuff.
Completely restarted our save.
We did.
And we created new characters. We don't have to go into our characters just yet. I think we should maybe like build up a little bit more character before we reveal them to...
I don't think people care that much. I do know that my name is pretty groundbreaking.
Are you ready? Are you ready to share?
Well, I think that...
Should I maybe go first? Well, how about we just talk about our characters a little bit then?
So we've decided to go with a little duo of a... What am I? A dwarf.
Yeah.
And you are a gnome.
Yes.
And... You ended up looking like this weird, like, green Joker sort of Holocaust survivor.
Yeah, I've got, like, tattoos, I've got scars, and my hair is, like, green and, like, a pinky orange. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of, like, short, but it's buffy. I've got my big green gnome ears. I'm just, like, dexterous and a bit sassy.
So your character ended up looking like this freaky, like, green Joker knockoff dude. Sorry, quick tangent. Have you seen the guy recently called, like, Miami, the Florida Joker or something? And he's trying to sue Rockstar, who are the game developers of GTA.
Yes, for copying his look.
And he thinks they copied his look in the trailer where there's, like, a prisoner that's...
What'd you say his name was? Miami Joker
I think it's the Miami Joker or Florida Joker, something like that.
Miami Joker guy. It'll figure it out.
But yeah, he's saying I saw this great video the other day where he's like, "You are questioning my intelligence," and
Bruh.
he's basically demanding like I think it's $2 million or $5 million from Rockstar for copyright or like intellectual property. But it makes no sense because he is based off of a comic book character. And like before that, there was also that other DC character who had the black around his eyes. The skeleton fire guy from Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah. And some guy was tattooed like that.
No, I'm not saying that he went and tried to get a lawsuit for the previous dude from Suicide Squad. I'm just saying that there have been facial things are not a new feature.
Oh, yeah,
so,
yeah. Like, you're not the
first guy. I don't really get how
to...
he can make claim to that, but hey, you do you, bro. Good luck.
To each their own.
Get your bag.
Good luck to you, bro. Good luck. So...
Anyway, yes, we were talking about our characters, and so your D&D character.
Yes, I got my little spawn.
Yeah, he looks like a weird little like
guy,
green skin dude, but he's got like the dark circles around the eyes as well.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And I am playing as a dwarf, which I think I already said, but so I'm this like big, rugged, handsome. But still short as fuck.
Yeah, big rugged compared to me.
Yeah. But anyway, the game has decided that you are a psychopath.
It has, for multiple reasons.
On our first camp, you just murdered this nice girl that wanted to join.
Yeah. And it was not like, this was completely out of, like, it just happened on my screen. Like, nothing about it I had control over. It just went to a cutscene of like me standing over this bloody body, and I was like, oh my God, I must be dreaming. And I wasn't. And I was like, is this seriously where this, like, we've been playing this for like 3 hours.
So I think we may need to reveal the names. Okay. Now, you have modeled yours around
a certain somebody who's very dear to us.
Our boy, our Bucky. Who we do sometimes call Buggy because he's got these big doe eyes.
And he's just a little buggy boy. You just like how to say it, baby.
And one of your favorite nicknames for Bucky is Crunkles because he's always grumbling you feel like he's just a cranky old man.
He is. And since we've had Kara, he's really turned into old man Buggy Crunkles.
Yes. So you had this idea you wanted to create 2 D&D characters, one based off of each of our dogs. Because you are the dog lady.
I am.
And we were just sitting around one day and I felt inspired to base mine off of something that matters as dearly to me, which is my digestive issues.
Yeah, that's what you do.
So while you are Buggy Crunkles, I am Buttley Gurgles.
Yes.
I think it is just the pinnacle of artisan selection of namehood. Mm-hmm. Yep. So the funny thing was when we were creating our characters, Bucky is this very like proper dog. So we thought you were going to be this like upstanding proper guy. And we thought I was going to be this little deviant because I've got a name called Buttley Gurgles. And the game has just decided to switch roles on us. Like, it kind of works with how you look and with how I look. Yeah. Because I am this dashing dwarf.
Yeah, we really did. And, well, I noticed as well, like, when I was creating my character and I chose Wood Elf, or kind of whatever the selection was, there was a trait that I couldn't change, and that was the dark one or something. So I've always got this, like, mysterious force telling me to do bad things, and it's something that I'm going to have to fight for the rest of, like, mentally fight for the rest of this character's life or whatever. Yeah. And so I'm getting these, like, you know.
Which you're actually wouldn't have been very long because you died last night before we had to reload.
Oh, I did. And do you know why I died?
Why?
Because I went to prison.
That's the second time. And I was escaping
from prison. So that's actually why we reset from the first one, who was my true Buggy. I had Buggy and he was all good and he looked like Bucky and he just had much better qualities. And then
well, I don't know about that.
I got into prison and I couldn't get out. And so you were like, fuck that. I'm not helping you get out of prison. Now I want to start a new character. And then I said, okay. And so we just reset the whole game. And that's now why we're doing
that wasn't
Buttley
the best
and Buggy.
move, but the death one, we kind of had to go back.
Yeah.
Because you don't come back in D&D.
No, yeah, it's proper did not survive. Okay, so I was re-listening to our first episode this morning just to kind of get in the mood, right?
You were listening to our own podcast?
Yeah, on 2 times speed so I could get through it real quick and be like, speed thinking. Because I just wanted to like remember. Just
you definitely prepare a lot more for this podcast than I do.
I have 4 tabs and a Canva document with like 14 pages on it.
I have a shaker full of caffeine and my phone, which I haven't touched once.
Yeah.
And nothing else. Oh, got a statue of a cool monkey.
You do have a statue of a cool monkey. Oh, okay. So I was listening to our podcast this morning because I'm a nerd and I have to research my own shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally glided over a point that you had made. I can't even remember what we were talking about now, but you said, yeah, you know how you just like leave babies outside to, you know.
This is what you're choosing to circle back to?
This is what I'm choosing to circle back to. Because I was thinking about it and something in my head, I was like, yeah, some people do that.
Well, just leave babies outside. Well, yeah, I mean, I think what I was trying to get at was the old thing of like, don't walk away. Like they have it printed on the bottom of those little shell pools where it's like, don't walk away from your child.
Yeah.
Even in this little amount of water.
Yeah.
I think that's what I was getting at there.
Yeah.
But what are you thinking about? Like people just leaving their baby like on top of cars or?
No. Like an actual purposeful leaving your baby outside. Have you never heard of this before?
Like a dog?
Yeah, sure. Not that we leave our dogs outside. That is some kind of barbaric business. So there are some countries, some Nordic countries to this day that still do this because this is a totally normal thing to do. But it's common to let babies nap alone outdoors, even in negative 16 degrees Fahrenheit. So from
does that come from just, I'm sure you're about to tell me anyway, but does that come from like back in the Spartan day? I mean, I know it's a different area and I'm just saying kind of in that like harder time, I feel like I remember babies just got left out overnight and if they didn't get eaten, it was like... They're more chosen for important role, like, and they still just. I mean, they used to do it. It's fine.
Called natural selection.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, more people should leave their babies outside.
Man.
Okay, no, seriously, but so it is common for Nordic parents to leave a sleeping baby outside while they go to a restaurant or to run an errand. And so I'm pretty sure what this comes to, like they fully prepare it. So
when they go to a restaurant, that's like a 2-hour chunk of time.
They don't necessarily leave them out the whole time, but they could. So they pull up in their little stroller.
Are they leaving them outside the restaurant or are they like leaving them outside at home in the backyard and then they go to a restaurant?
They take them to the restaurant and then leave the baby in the stroller, bundled up in blankets,
sure.
And they just leave it like a bicycle. I don't think they even tie it to anything. They just like pull it up and lock the wheels.
Who really wants to take a baby though? It's so much work, you know?
You might as well just leave it at home in the backyard, in the pool.
No, I'm not talking...
Let it come to the same fate as old Matthew Perry.
I'm not... Jesus! Monica!
Turns out he was on drugs when he died.
I think he was taking like ketamine therapy though.
Oh yeah, we did find that out.
Yeah, I don't think he was just partying. Are you gonna leave your baby on ketamine in a pool?
No.
Well, you said you can go out like Matthew Perry.
It could, but I'm not going to let that happen.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah, thank you. That doesn't matter.
What were we Fuck. Why did you do this to me? What were we saying?
Babies sleeping outside.
No. I was saying that it's not too much effort. You should leave them behind. But like, it would be too much effort to steal a baby and then have to raise it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so
yeah.
I guess I kind of understand.
Yeah, I'm not going to take the baby. I don't want that.
Yeah, so
You'd be more likely to find someone who would pull their baby up and just not take it with them and abandon, like in an abandonment versus people stealing babies.
Yeah, sorry, that took me a second. I was thinking about, isn't Japan very similar where like they don't really lock things because they are just like, oh, no one's going to steal anything. We're super secure because we have CCTV everywhere. But that begs the question. I think they do have like CCTV everywhere and they don't lock stuff, but I'm pretty sure London is supposed to be the most CCTV city in the world. So I also don't get that.
Yeah. Well, okay, so here is a this is on Quora. I never really know how to pronounce that website.
Quora.
Yeah, Quora.
Quora. I don't
know. So somebody had said, is it true that Japanese don't lock the front door of their homes? If so, why? And this is a response from a chat GPT bot.
Okay.
It is true that many Japanese people do not lock the front door of their homes, as the crime rate in Japan is relatively low. Additionally, the concept of omotenashi, or hospitality, is deeply ingrained in Japanese culture. This means that people often leave their doors unlocked as a sign of trust and welcome to visitors. However, this is not true for everyone, and some people do lock their doors for safety and security reasons. Yeah, that's interesting. That actually, that probably does really come
I just remembered seeing something like that.
Interesting. It's funny what your brain just like remembers randomly.
It is, and it's always information like I definitely don't need.
Yeah.
I would much rather be a savant at something and just like completely brilliant in an area.
You don't want to be like a jack of all
jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
I would prefer to be a master of a few, I think.
Yeah, I'd like to be a master of a few. I
like
mean, that is
a good
that
handful of really well fleshed out skills.
Yeah.
If you could like just have 3 like skills, any 3 skills, it's up to you, and you're just exceptional, like 10,000 hours. What 3 would you choose?
Oh my God, that is so hard. Have you thought about this before as well?
I think mine would be something in the wheelhouse of like one of them would be a martial art.
Yeah.
Just where like you're basically always safe, or to a degree. Music would probably be one, just like be insane at
just like a proper like muso, like you can just hear every like a you can just hear every little note.
What would my third one be? I'd say to be good at fucking, but I'm already the best at that.
Who was that? Who was that sound? Who was the voice? Is that Buttley Gurgles?
You'll experience the true Buttley.
No.
Oh my I don't know.
God.
I think it would be. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll get back to you.
Okay, fair enough about your third one. I still have to think of a whole 3. So I think my first one is just to be like insanely perceptive. Like kind of that Sherlock Holmes, Reacher style even, where everything just kind of like limitless, like just kind of slows for a second and you can actually perceive everything.
But is that really like a real world skill? I guess
I don't want it to be like slowed down, but like I definitely want to be more perceptive, and that's something that you would gain.
Okay.
So
right,
perception +4.
So you would just want to catch like everything in the room.
Yeah, I just want to catch everything, and then I want to be like incredibly like concise and communicative.
Wow, you're going for like shit that makes you a better person, and I'm just like, yeah, I want to be able to fight dudes
and be good at fucking. Okay, so I was mowing the lawn yesterday.
Like the real one?
Yes.
No, I know you were.
I was like, you.
I would have done it, but my foot has made me
A sad boy.
a feeble man.
That's why you want martial arts. So actually, you know what? Let's circle back real quick. Do you still think that you could take down 9 12-year-old versions of yourself?
Not with my foot currently.
No, well, the question states.
That's not fair.
With the clothes on your back.
Not fair. Does it? Did it say that?
Wind the tape back. Clip it, Max. From here. And then enter
Was that
it
the
here.
start of a song? That reminds me of that song from Fast and Furious, and I don't know how it goes, so I'm going to butcher it, but it's that one that's like, I-O-E-A, I-O-E-A, Someone out there knows it. Well, actually, I think it's the main song. They're like, dook, 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 from Tokyo Drift.
Is that Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
It's
the keys are wrong.
Music.
I am a musician.
You are a musician.
And I nailed that theme.
You did. That was fantastic.
I don't know if we can play a little bit of it or not, so I'm just going to say let's don't, but I am right. People, you know the Tokyo Drift theme song. I got that right.
I think you can. You're not going to play the whole song.
All right. Just give me a second.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. That's bonkers.
I definitely did not do that justice, but we got there.
Yeah,
it did sound more like the NBA theme that I was trying to sing. Like the
I still don't know what you're talking about.
No one wants to listen to this.
No one wants to listen to us, is that what you said?
No one wants to listen to this.
Oh, to this. Yeah. Okay, so what has 5 toes but isn't your foot?
5 toes but isn't my foot. Well, I mean, dogs and stuff have 4 toes, so there we go. There's our answer.
My foot.
Oh. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I also have 2 feet. Don't mean to show off, but
I also have 2 feet.
no, but you said 1 foot. You said your foot.
Yeah, what has 5 toes?
That seems awfully presumptuous that I only have 1 foot.
I never said 1. What has 5?
It could have been what has 10 toes, but it isn't your feet.
I could have. And that's on fractions. Do you remember maths?
Is it? Or is it multiplication? Jokes, they're the same but backwards.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Proceed.
I have a riddle for you. It's one of those like
Okay.
kind of continuous ones you have to keep guessing until you get it, okay? Apples touch, bananas touch, oranges don't touch.
Apples touch, bananas touch,
Yep.
oranges don't touch.
Bottles touch. So pick an item. Does it touch or does it not touch?
Your laptop touches.
Laptop does touch.
Your laptop does touch.
Laptop touches.
Okay. My water does not touch.
Water does not touch.
In my bottle.
Your water does not touch in the bottle? No, it's got to be one eye. Like,
all right, well,
one thing.
Like
and
an orange has a built-in skin. But no, bananas do it too.
They do.
You fucked me up. Why you gotta reveal how dumb I am?
I'm not.
The internet.
It took me a while to figure this out. A while.
Okay. Am I going to get it?
I think you can. I think you can get it. So you just got to figure out what the rule is.
I'm not good at riddles. All right. Oranges touch. Bananas touch.
No, oranges do not touch.
Sorry. Apples touch.
Apples touch?
Bananas touch.
Yep.
Oranges do not touch.
Correct.
Is it just whatever, like, physically touches you? I mean, not touches you. That'd be creepy as hell.
I'm touching all of these
A computer
things.
just reaches out and grabs me.
No, I mean, sky doesn't touch.
Sky doesn't
So I
touch.
guess
Well,
that
you
makes sense.
don't. Yeah.
That makes sense. I can't touch the sky.
Nothing touches. I'm just gonna play science here.
No.
Nothing touches.
Nothing
Because
does
particles
not
are
touch.
always between objects.
That's true. Well, yeah, there's space between the particles.
Fine, whatever, nerd.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll give you a few
I
more.
don't want to make people sit here through my having an eye.
Well, we'll just clip all the good guesses.
That's true.
You're like, I don't want to edit. It's for comedy. Editing does not touch.
Editing doesn't touch?
Editing doesn't touch.
It's things that you can touch and not things that can be seen or done. This isn't a fucking riddle. This is just a weird rule.
Farts don't touch. Butt touches.
But I do touch butts.
Butt touches.
Wait.
Ass doesn't touch.
Ass doesn't touch.
Ass doesn't touch either.
Ass.
But butt touches.
Butt touches.
Butt touches.
Don't touch the butt.
The butt.
Touch the butt.
Touch the butt. Paper touches.
Okay.
Plants touch.
I'm touchy. Does that count?
Max touches.
Oh.
Gorilla doesn't touch.
Gorilla doesn't touch.
Spider-Man touches.
What the fuck is this? This is
Look at
not
my
a
lips.
riddle.
Look at my lips. Apples touch.
Oh.
Bananas touch. Last one. Oranges don't touch.
I understand.
You do touch.
You. No, it doesn't. You.
Yeah, true. I fucked up.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
lips
fun.
touching. That's fun. That's not a riddle, though.
It is a riddle. That's what it's called. I'm pretty sure. It's called a riddle.
I feel like that's not a riddle. That's just like a
That's what,
fucking
what
let's
do you-
gaslight somebody.
That's what riddles are. Gaslighting in a joke form.
Riddles are like you have clues and you use them to solve a puzzle.
Which clue did you want? Would you like to ask a clue now?
Well, I didn't realize that was an option.
I said at the start, this is a riddle. And so by your logic, you knew that this riddle would have...
You know me very well.
I do,
I would
thank
like
you.
to
Anyway,
think
so- yeah.
that you wouldn't gaslight me like this.
True.
What? You just
I don't know
laugh
what
to
you
yourself and then face up to me. That's crazy.
That's Buggy Crunkles. He murdered that person and then just giggled.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, it is
You're
true.
a murderer.
It is true. So, you know, karaoke, like the concept of karaoke.
Yeah.
Two things actually. One, we saw a fucked prank that somebody did on Christmas of like, I told my
Oh,
girlfriend.
that's so wrecked. I'd be so fucking angry.
All the comments are like, how to get dumped on Christmas Day. This guy told his girlfriend that it was a Christmas tradition that everyone performs a song for everyone else on Christmas and she's got to go first. And he told the family, my girlfriend really wants to perform a song for you all for Christmas.
As thank you for having her.
Yeah. And so this poor love. She's doing a good enough job in the
And there's just like
understanding
one
that
sister or something that's sitting down on the
like-
couch cheering along while the parents are like,
the fuck
what is
happening?
happening?
Like,
Because she's also not singing, like, no hate. She's not singing well. She's singing like people do when they sing karaoke.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, like given the context of like what she thought. Whoa.
So she was just having like a little bit of fun. You just touched the flash.
I just touched the flash.
Barry, show me where she touched you on this doll. No, don't do that. No, that's a children's toy.
Is it? Isn't this a Macca's?
I think it came in a Happy Meal.
Well, I guess that is exactly where it would be. Okay, so what?
For the listeners, she's playing this little plush flash that hangs on her microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was singing like normal
Yeah.
karaoke style where you're having a bit of fun with it. But imagine being the parents and being like, this chick said she wanted to sing as a thank you.
Yeah, like, and
she's singing like this?
Like, and it's literally like karaoke's behind her and she's looking at the people. So like, she's not reading lyrics, but she's like performing as if it were karaoke. Like it was.
I think it was like Love Story she was singing or something.
You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift, I'm pretty sure. Or something like that. Yeah.
A Taylor Swift song.
It was a Taylor Swift song for sure. But I kind of saw that and I was thinking about it again. And it gave me a time when I went to karaoke. I would have only been about like 15, 16 years old. And I'd gone to this place for karaoke and there was this lady singing and she sung a bunch of songs to a crowd that was not interested. And she was well above the intoxication levels. But she's singing there with her like, there are very, very few things in the world that I can visualize, right? Mm-hmm. I'm learning. I'm trying to get there. It's been a very slow process.
Because you have aphantasia.
Exactly. So it's hard for me to visualize, but there are some things that kind of like stick out in my brain if I like think hard about it. Mm-hmm. So this lady would have been in her maybe 50s, but she's like dyed her hair like that real like black, dark red sort of thing, but like almost black.
Classic middle-aged lady look.
Classic.
Yep.
She's got some kind of like cheetah print blouse on, like an animal print blouse.
Lovely. Ready to go to a bingo night.
Ready to go to karaoke on a Thursday night. Mm-hmm. And she said,
wow, that was a very extended. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I moaned a little bit afterwards. Sorry. Go ahead.
She's got this like vodka lemonade in hand or whatever, and she's singing Lady Gaga's Poker Face, and she's going
classic.
Poker face, poker face.
Wasn't you?
Ma. Poker face, poker face.
Just too slow.
Just
out of timing.
Everything.
Was it you that told me that fun fact about like Lady Gaga saying that there was one? Well, how about you go ahead?
Yeah, that's exactly it. So with this song in particular, I'd seen a clip. I've seen it a couple of times, just on TikTok or wherever the hell I've seen it, of Lady Gaga in some kind of interview or something. And she said, you know, my song Poker Face has been played in hundreds of radio stations, hundreds of times. Like this song is played so many times. And I think it's Kiss FM radio are the only ones to have flagged and said, hey, we need a censored version because we think you're saying some like not so nice stuff. And, you know, oh no, I think she's up on the video is her up on stage. And she was like, and after all of these years, they've been the only ones to ask me to censor this song. And they've been the only ones that are right. And she's just got this cheeky as hell face. And then it like flashes to some lyrics. And so apparently the lyrics go, poker face, fuck her face. Nah, or ma, whatever.
Yeah, that's some kinky lyricism.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's so funny. I was like, that's so funny.
Yeah, fun fact.
That is a fun fact. I have one. Well, I mean, how are you feeling? I don't know how you're feeling, but I've got one more thing that I can bring
I'm just hanging out
to the table.
But I do want to talk about bad tattoos for a second.
Oh, we can talk about bad tattoos.
So,
we can talk about bad tattoos.
We both are fond of tattoos and we have our own collection.
Several.
And there is a person who has some fucking awesome tattoos. Just in the artist is very realism based and does the like well, I don't know what you call it, hyperrealism or whatever. So he's got some awesome tattoos. His name is Max Crosby, and he's an NFL player.
Not Bing Crosby.
No. It's Max with 2 X's as well.
That fits.
And he plays for the Raiders, LA Raiders. But he's got some sick tattoos. But he has 2 not so cool tattoos.
So he's got some really sick ones and 2 not so good ones.
So as you can see, he's got like his son and whatnot on there, which is cool. And like they're healed beautifully. Amazing tattoos. If you guys want to look this up, Max Crosby. But I would like to focus on his shoulder tattoos, which are pretty contradictory to one another. One of them says humble, and then the other one says beast.
Humble beast.
They're in the same font and everything, so
they're a pair.
They're a pair. So it was either he got it at the same time or he wanted to add that on there. Bruh, I don't think you know what humble means.
Do you know what humble means? Humble definition.
Outside of that, his tattoos are fucking sick. Please go check him out.
Yeah.
I think you guys will enjoy it.
They looked very clean.
He's got MJ down there. He's got Muhammad Ali, that sort of thing. Very cool. But
humble, having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's importance.
But I'm a fucking beast.
I'm a humble beast who's shirtless after my competition stuff.
To be fair, I don't know if I haven't watched him play. Maybe he is beast.
What game did you say he plays? What sport?
NFL.
NFL. That's football.
American football. Yeah.
Oh, not gridiron. Like
yes,
gridiron is NFL.
Yeah.
Oh.
National Football League.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And that's why there's fuck. Okay, never mind. I can't.
Okay.
What's the there is the Canadian Football League. It's not CFL. It might be. I might be dumb. Never mind. It might be the CFL.
CFL. Canadian Football League.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah. NFL, CFL, National, Canadian.
Could they not have AFL in America?
That would have maybe confused 1 or 2 Australians.
I think it would have confused 1 or 2
Just
Americans.
2. Yeah, probably.
Because I'd be like, oh no, what sports?
And then they've also got XFL, which I've never watched.
XFL. Why is everything changing to X?
I think it's like Extreme Football League, but that was started a while ago, and then The Rock bought it.
I saw a thing the other day that was like, I have no memory of actually the rest of this thing, but The Rock is such a he's famous being an actor these days. You know, Rock is such a famous actor, but that's not where he started. He was a WWE wrestler, and people forget that The Rock, that nickname comes from when he was a wrestler.
It comes from his dad.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
His dad was Rocky Johnson.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So he just became
The Rock. At first, I was listening to his
chip off the
podcast with Joe Rogan, and I don't think he was
Dwayne The Rock Johnson's podcast
with Rogan.
Like they have one together.
No, he was interviewed by Joe Rogan
on Joe Rogan's podcast.
On Joe Rogan's podcast.
Got it.
If we hadn't said the Joe Rogan podcast enough times, but
one time.
We're sending all of our listeners your way because you definitely need them.
Actually, send your listeners our way. You've got enough.
I think you missed the joke there, but okay. Yeah, so during that, I think that he started off as like a heel, which a heel is where you're like the bad person in the WWE act.
Bad person lives at the back and the underside of your foot?
I don't know how to answer that. So he started off like with a different name when he was playing the bad guy in the wrestling.
Do you know what it was?
He became The Rock. I don't.
Or
I don't remember anyway.
When he was the heel.
A heel?
And then how does he spell heel?
Same way. Do you need help?
There are more. I use it. Is there 2 E's? Is there?
Two E's, like the body part.
Yeah, and there's also HEAL.
Yep. to medically heal somebody.
Yeah, but we're doing foot heal.
Foot heal.
He became Rocky Maivia.
Oh, yeah.
So in 1996, Dwayne joined the WWE and became Rocky Maivia, Maivia, where he joined a group known as the Nation of Dominance and turned heel. Rocky eventually took over the leadership of the nation and began taking on the persona of The Rock.
Oh, yeah. That's a killer eyebrow. Does he do the mouth as well? Went a little derpy there. That's okay.
I can't control my mouth when I'm doing that eyebrow situation.
You were doing like a full Popeye lip sort of thing.
Yes. that reminds me of I think it must have been like a Family Guy skit or something, and they see Popeye and they're like, "Hey, buddy, are you okay?" He's like, "I had a stroke like 15 years ago, and I just keep like, and these are like cysts on my arms." They're like, "Yeah, dude, you do not look healthy." He's like, just keeps eating spinach and like crushing cans. Like,
that guy has way too much iron.
Yes, only iron. That's the only thing he eats.
Yeah,
damn.
That's like you.
I do like spinach.
It's the only vegetable you'll eat.
That's a lie. I like potato.
That's a lie.
That is a lie. That is a
flagrant distruth.
That is, quite frankly, that is unwarranted.
I feel like maybe you are having a first world problem right now.
Yeah. All right. This is a quick fact, and it's just one that you're going to have to let just sit in your brain. And if you want to...
Is this going to bother me?
Scientists finally work out what a starfish is.
Starfish are supposed to be pretty mysterious, aren't they?
So a starfish is basically a disembodied head walking about the seafloor on its lips.
What the fuck? All right, oh, no, don't do that. I'm sorry to whoever just had to hear that lip smacking. I think we all need time away to recover from that. So I guess we'll finish up here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening once again. Please do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow us wherever you can. We are on YouTube, Spotify. You're listening to us right now, so you've obviously found us.
TikTok,
but you can also find us on TikTok and Instagram. There's not a lot of activity there yet, but soon we will be putting up some pretty funny stuff, and we really appreciate your support. Thank you to those who came back for the second episode. We love you very much, and we'll see you next week.